Hey there, Spectre. How you doing?
We have a procurement update for you guys, but it has absolutely nothing to do with this junk piece of shit Kel-Tec PF9. What it does have to do with is this beauty right here, H&K. This is an H&K P7 M8.
Ooh.
This is perhaps one of the most reliable handguns ever made in the 9mm chambering. It is a gas-operated 9mm by 19 handgun. Runs off a standard 8-round single-stack magazine. First shots. So, to give you guys an idea of all the controls, there are literally 2 controls on this handgun. Look at this side. There's the trigger, everybody's familiar with that one, and everything else lever. The slide release is just a standard, or a single clip on the bottom that just pull this forward, magazine comes out.
It's smoking.
This, huh?
Said it's smoking.
Yes, it is smoking. We were shooting Blazer Brass 124 grain ammo today. FMJ ball. It looks like a striker-fired handgun, but it is actually not. When you pull this tab here, the grip safety, the firing pin protrudes through the back. When you pull the trigger, it drops. What's different from this than a standard striker-fired is you can have second effort on a cartridge. So, say I drop the hammer, nothing happens. I can re-grip and get a second effort on that particular cartridge. Whereas with a standard striker fired, I would have to cycle the slide and put a new round in the chamber. So, Mr. Tactical Bacon, you want to take a run on this one real quick?
Duh.
And it is freaking burning hot out here.
Hold on.
Alright, let's get some rounds through that P7 M8 there, bud. Get your impressions. Gonna go ahead and drop a round. Nice.
It's a handgun. I need as many rounds as I can get.
Well done.
Do your...
Yeah. Go ahead and do a field strip on that thing real quick.
Okay, to field strip this weapon, first, remove the magazine, verify that the chamber's cold.
This is not your daddy's Glock.
So, you would use the everything else lever to drop the slide. Pull it back a little bit, and there's a takedown button. So you pull it back till it stops, and you lift up. Then it just comes apart. You have a fixed barrel that's fixed to the frame. It's pressed in and pinned. You can take this apart and clean it. There's a lot of little moving parts, and I wouldn't do it.
It's an H&K.
So here is your slide group. Your slide group, you have your you have your fire control unit, and you also have your gas piston. See, there's your...
Yeah, right there.
So to reassemble, you have your spring, you put the little end. Yeah, that's the little end. You reinsert your slide into your barrel.
Good to go. Accuracy wise?
It's pretty accurate. You all know that I can't hit anything with the pistol.
And you got 60% anyway. That's pretty good.
So, meh.
Okay, one of the things I wanted to talk about real quick on this particular weapon, we mentioned that it's a gas-operated handgun. You can see that on the shells here. You can tell how over-gassed this particular handgun is. It's completely shredding this brass. And I want to say, feeling this, that the extractor is exceptionally heavy. It's way heavier than a Glock extractor, that's for sure. But the thing runs dirty, man. I mean, it does. Look at that. That's after just a couple rounds. So, and that's the action of it forcing the gas back in and recirculating it. So.
Okay, let's see you do your worst. You seem to be better with it than your Glock.
Oh, this thing is way, way, way more accurate than a Glock. Even though it has a much shorter barrel, that fixed barrel is much more accurate than even the polygonal rifling of the Glock. Just because it's stationary, it's attached to the frame, and it does not move as the round travels down the barrel. So there's no rattle side to side whatsoever. You want to take another round?
Sure. Kind of dirty, huh?
I told you, man, it blows dirt all over the inside of that gun.
Well, I mean, at least it works, unlike that Glock.
Yeah, I think it's such a piece of shit.
We should really buy a Gen 3, just so we have a control specimen, and see if it fails as hard as that Gen 4 did.
I'm waiting for a subscriber to send me a Gen 3.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice, but I think everybody's afraid to send me their weapon.
Well, you do break shit.
Yeah. Well, just being in the room is enough.
With this weapon, it's really amazing that you just discovered the need for iPro, because you can feel the little specks hitting your face as you fire it.
It's all that blowback, man.
It's all that unburnt dirt.
Yeah. Look how dirty your hand is.
Yeah, it's like all just from being around it.
Yeah. Look.
I mean, and it gets, like, compared to any other pistol.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, it gets really hot. It's all that stuff going on the inside of it that's...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that is one thing I've never felt my Glock get that hot from.
Sad thing about this pistol is they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. And and as such, the magazines are not cheap. Although I do think that they have some pro mags. The Metgars are supposed to be really great magazines, but
I don't even know if they make these. You know, this is an original H&K mag, and these are like 95 bucks a piece.
Yeah, I know, and that's ridiculous for a single stack 8-round magazine.
But I mean, everything's smooth. There's no you know, there's no hang up putting your mag in. Everything, you know, is H&K butter smooth. You know, this is a little rough, but that's just because of the design. That's that spring around the barrel type design.
Mm-hmm.
Causes a little friction. I mean, but it operates like a really well built. You know, it is a really well built pistol, but just the reliability is second to none.
Well, the other thing that you have to remember is that is an all metal construction.
Yeah. And
the only thing that's polymer on it is the grips.
Yeah, and it's really not that heavy.
And as far as size is concerned, let's go ahead and roll in this Kel-Tec next to it.
You ought to go get that Officer Model 1911 from over there.
You want me to real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it comes in a little bit bigger than the Kel-Tec. Go ahead, get rid of that thing. Yeah.
Woo. Oh, darn, you almost rolled it in the pond.
But it is, you know, about the same size as an Officer Model 1911. You know, it's definitely thinner.
Get the dimensions thin-wise. Go ahead and over the top. Yeah. There you go. You get a little bit more barrel as well. So
you get a little bit more barrel. you know, you get one more round, but this is a 9mm, this is a 45. You don't have to worry about a safety on this, slide release, anything.
You also don't have to worry about ever shooting yourself, considering it's only in battery when you tell it to be in battery. So,
and like this is one of those pistols it's idiot proof, because unlike a Glock, if you mess with the trigger in the Glock, you can end up making it unsafe. 1911, your safety can pop off. You have a single action trigger. Other pistols you can inadvertently cock by brushing or just being an idiot. This thing, unless your hand is on here and you exert, you say that is 8 pounds of pressure?
Probably about 8 pounds of pressure.
It might be a little bit more.
Yeah, 8 to 10, somewhere in there.
8 to 10 pounds of pressure on that pistol, and tell it that you want to fire it, it's not going to go off.
Now,
the trigger on this is a completely dead trigger. There's no interaction with anything. It's just mushy until you pull that in.
And then it becomes a really crisp trigger too.
Yeah,
it's got a little bit of take up at the beginning, but
probably 4-pound pull.
Something like that. And it's, single action. I mean, it's literally just dropping the pin.
Another thing.
And you guys know that there's one thing that I hate more than anything else on modern handguns, like some of your Walthers and your Ruger collusion pieces, that is magazine disconnect. This does not have a magazine disconnect. So, oh, it's hot. Shit. Okay. Can you show them where the slide lock is on that? It's not a release by any means. It's actually hidden on the frame.
So this little piece of blued steel right here is the slide lock. It's actually a button.
Yeah.
And I mean, we pretty much slow fired this, but this pistol, like it is your everyday semi-auto, I'll fire a couple rounds into the...
Yeah, the cyclic rate's not impeded by the function at all, even though it's like 1980s technology. Yeah.
It's just a very well-built pistol, and the thing that killed this weapon, market-wise, is brand new. This was like USP price. This was a $1,200 pistol.
Right. I think I picked that thing up for like...
It was like 6.
5 or 6.
And that, this is an older pistol. The bluing on the slide has gone brown.
Yep. It's a little bit worn. You can definitely tell it was...
It's mechanically sound, but yeah, this is...
It's been in a holster before. That's for sure.
This is one of those pistols that is a great pistol. It's just a shame they don't make it anymore.
Yep.
It's like when they discontinued making the Browning high powers, and then...
But it is a little bit obscure. So, but I highly suggest that if you do see one for a reasonable price, somewhere around $600, that you pick it up, because it is a fun gun to shoot, and it's a Tack-Driver.
Yeah, this will probably be like... These are sought after by collectors. Like, these are a high value piece.
Cool. Let's leave it at that.